Hey, you there. You don't look like a farmer to me.
So what?
So, I'm wondering who you are. And I'm hoping, for your sake, you're not involved with Delgado or the other outlaws.
What do you know about Delgado?
He is one of Don Esteban's men. Ruthless, the lot of them. They steal, lie, and extort. Steer clear of them.
What are you doing about the Don's people?
Inside the town, cornering them like rats in a burrow. Outside the town, the Inquisitor is slowly choking them, starving them of men, of gold, of food. Commandant Carlos will see the town is cleared of the Don's influence. Then those left in the swamp will just wither and die. We'll finish Delgado, and the Don will follow.
How can I help you?
I need to know what Delgado is planning. He's careful. He knows I'm following him, but he is up to something. Since you have spoken to him, maybe you can find out for me, and we can block up another of the Don's rat holes.
What's in it for me if I help?
It will stand you in good stead if you'd like to go to the monastery. Our commander appreciates help, and the monastery can train you as a mage or as a warrior of the Order. It would be your choice. And, of course, you will receive a reward.
You're new here, right? Leto let you in, huh?
So, what if he did let me in?
Don't worry. I won't give you away. After all, we don't want any trouble with the law. I've had more than enough already.
You've had trouble with the law.
Ha! The law is just an excuse to lock us all in the town. The Order wants to loot the ruins in peace. Once they've taken the last crumb of gold out of the ruins, they'll let us out again. Don Esteban figured that out right away.
Why are you in the town and not in the swamp?
Simple. The Don doesn't let go of things that belong to him. Some of us are keeping business going here, until the Inquisition move on.
What's the Order doing about the Don's men?
They stop us where they can. Since they came here with their fancy white uniforms, they've never taken their eyes off us. They're just waiting for us to step out of line. Then they'll take us to the monastery. Keep your eye out for Sebastian. He's always around, watching.
Sounds like you could use some help.
We could. I have to scrape together a lot of gold for the Don. If I don't send him something soon, if I don't get some gold in, I'll have problems with my own boys. If you help me, I can cut you in for a slice.
What are you offering if I do help you?
Well, I'll give you gold, and I can teach you a few things too. Give a man a fish, and he'll stink for a day. Give him a rod.
You want to teach me to fish?
In a manner of speaking. Fish for gold. I can make a pickpocket out of you. Word to the wise. You should look to the Don. Join him before you get swallowed and pissed out by the Order.
What can I do?
Costa the pawnbroker's doing good business here in the gutters. He's preying on the farmers and stuffing his pockets with gold.
So, what do you need doing?
Since the Order has been here, he hasn't paid his dues to the Don. Hired himself a bodyguard, he has, and he pays the Inquisition's taxes. What about the Don's taxes, eh? Where's our slice? Someone needs to make sure we get paid.
I'll get your gold.
Good. It's time we showed him we're still in charge in the gutters. But it won't be easy. Costa won't pay voluntarily. At least, not now he's got himself a bodyguard.
Delgado wants to extort protection money from the pawnbroker Costa.
And he needs you to do it for him. Am I right?
That's it. Apparently Costa's ripping off farmers, and the Don's men want some of the spoils.
Yes. I've had a bad feeling about Costa for a while.
Delgado is desperate for gold. Without it, his own people will hang him out to dry.
Then this is the chance I've been waiting for. Will you help me to deal with Delgado?
What do you want me to do?
Pretend to work for Delgado and get the gold from Costa. But instead of giving it to him, give it to me. I will make sure it gets back to the proper owners.
And if Delgado doesn't get Costa's gold?
We'll have caused a big internal row within the Don's men.
Hey, do you work here?
Sure do. If you're looking for somewhere to kip, just go upstairs. Pay Costa after.
Isn't it a bit odd to pay afterwards?
Don't ask me. I don't bring the business, I just bring the muscle.
Why is muscle needed?
Costa doesn't want trouble.
Trouble with whom?
Guests looking for a free kip, or anyone who wants to play silly buggers.
So, you're paid muscle.
Better than an unpaid muscle.
Come on then. I could do with a bit of combat practice.
You what? You want to fight me? Here?
Yeah, let's go.
Sure. Why not? I don't have anything better to do.
Let's get this over with.
Do me a favour, mate, and don't let Costa know you can fight like that, or I'll be out of a job.
I don't need to tell him. Or are we gonna have another problem?
No. I might be paid for muscle, but that doesn't mean I don't have a brain.
I'm Costa. Welcome to my little part of the island. If there's anything you need, anything at all, I can get it. Usually.
Delgado is waiting for his gold.
Then he's gonna have to wait a long time. I'm not paying.
Delgado won't like that.
Is that a threat? Please.
You won't pay? Is that your final say?
It really wasn't very smart to get involved with a man like Delgado, you know. You'll see that soon enough. There's no Don here anymore. The Order controls this place. So, no payment. And yes, that is my final say.
Fine. Then I'll take the gold.
We'll see about that. Fuller!
I've already dealt with him.
Fuller, worthless sack of bones. You want to make things personal? You want it, you come and take it. Hope you're ready for this.
Here is Costa's gold.
Excellent work. I'll make sure the gold gets back into the right hands.
So how do we proceed with your plan?
Delgado should learn his association with Costa is over. That will add to his problems.
You want me to tell Delgado?
Yes. And tell him the Order has the gold. If he doesn't want trouble, he should leave Harbour Town for good.
Costa has no gold to pay with. The Order has it.
You gave the gold to the Order. You'd better think about getting yourself a bodyguard.
What are you planning to do now?
I'll have to go and explain this mess. And you can piss off back to whatever hole you crawled out of.
May the holy flame light your way, stranger. Are you looking for a spot of warm fire? Or some stew to salve your hunger?
I could use some stew.
Here, may it grant you strength.
Thank you. You're a mage.
I am that, I am Master Belshore, a guardian of the Holy Flame, ordained into the Convocation of Mages.
What is the Holy Flame?
In the monastery at the foot of the volcano, there's a holy place. It's one of the last true treasures of this world. The Hall of the Holy Flame. It's the source of our power, a well of magic. We must do all we can to protect it from the looming danger.
What is it you do in the town?
I help those who are unable to help themselves. For now, that means providing food, shelter, other necessities. Why don't you help me?
What can you do with magic?
It has many uses. There are spells which harm and spells which heal, and those that light your path in the darkness. With no study at all, you could cast from a scroll. Those scrolls can be used but once, whereas an artifact with magic bound into it can last an age. But to create such items, or use magic without the need of them, for that you must become a mage.
What can I do for you?
Help me to care for the people. There are those who are sick and injured. They are in need of healing potions.
I can distribute those healing potions for you.
Good, good. Thank you. I have 7 potions prepared. I will give you a list with the names of the needy here in the gutters. Consider the remaining potions payment for your work.
How can I become a mage?
You need a firm will and much patience to be chosen. As a mage, you would bear great responsibility. Are you fit for such a role?
Yes.
A quick answer. That speaks for self-confidence. But dedication, not speed, is required for study. If you can show dedication to the Holy Flame, then I would see you as more fit for training.
Right.
Hey, new in town. Gold burning a hole in your pocket? In the market for a valuable artifact? Yeah, of course you are. And lucky you ran into me, 'cause I got the very thing.
What sort of artifact are you selling?
Some kind of large golden bowl. You need something golden bowl-shaped? This'll be perfect. And it's yours for just 150 gold.
Okay, I'll take it.
Here you go. Pleasure doing business with you. Careful who you show it to. The Inquisition and the Dawn's boys would love to get this, but I didn't trust them not to bash me over the head as soon as they got their paws on it.
A customer! Welcome! What can I get you?
I have a healing potion for you from Master Belshore.
Thank you.
After somewhere peaceful? I'm Cole, by the way.
Is this a place of prayer?
This is the Shrine of the Holy Flame, a place of calm in a violent, lawless world.
And you're here to pray?
Yes. I pray that this will all be over and I can go back to being a hunter.
Here is a healing potion for you, with greetings from Belshore.
Ah, thank you. The Order does try to provide for us. It's sometimes easy to forget that.
Hey.
Hello, I'm Finn. You don't happen to have any work to offer?
No, I don't.
Drat. I've combed every corner of this place. This town is a mess. There are so many people here now, and they all want jobs. Even Flavio can't give me work.
I have a healing potion for you, from Master Belshore.
Thank you. I can use this.
You're nothing but a lousy thug. Come to gloat, have you? Stealing gold from an honest businessman who's just trying to help folks get by.
I did warn you.
We've all got to make a living, I guess.
So, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Well, if it means you'll be spending some coin with me, then I'll oblige.
What do you sell?
Weapons, Potions, jewellery, scrolls. If you need it, hell, I can even get you a bed.
Let's trade. Master Belshaw told me to bring you this potion.
Thank you. Finally a chance for Martha. But healing potions alone won't be enough. I have to get my wife off the street. It's killing her. She needs somewhere to stay. Shelter.
I'll find a bed. Some shelter for your wife.
If you could do that, it'd be wonderful. Please, do your best, please.
I need to find clean lodgings for a sick woman, a farmer's wife.
What does that have to do with me?
I'll pay for her bed.
Well, that's a different matter. If there's coin in it, then come one, come all.
How generous of you. Good news. I've arranged for your wife to stay at Costa's.
Really? Thank you. Thank you. No one has ever done anything for us before. You're a good man and should be rewarded. We don't have much, but we have to give you something.
Thank you, stranger. Perhaps the darkness will spare you.
What is this darkness you're talking about?
The darkness that will eat the world. Perhaps it is better to die now. Take this. May it bring you comfort.
There's a hungry look, but if you want meat, I'll want coin. If you don't have any coin, Master Belcher is handing out stew to the poor, though you don't look that poor.
What's your job here?
I guard the slaughterhouse. Not a plum job, but when you decide to switch sides from the Don to the Inquisition, takes time to earn trust. That's why I'm stuck guarding meat. Although, that's certainly increased in value now the storms have curbed the fishing trade. People are as likely to steal steak as they are artifacts.
Have there been many break-ins?
Too many. 3 houses were up recently.
And what was done about it?
Not much we could do apart from keep an eye on local troublemakers. I am positive Sid is behind it though.
Why do you think Sid was behind the robberies?
He considers himself a local leader of sorts. Likes to stir things up.
But what makes you so sure it was him?
Well, you just have to look at that girlfriend of his and the wealth she flaunts to know it's not coming from an honest source.
What are you planning to do now?
If I can prove Sid was behind the burglaries, maybe I can improve my standing in the Order. But I doubt anyone would talk to me. The Don's men feel betrayed, and the Inquisition are suspicious. So, I need someone who doesn't have my baggage. What about you? It would help this town no end if the burglaries were stopped. I can pay you for your aid.
Okay, I'll investigate the break-ins.
Good. Be careful, it won't be easy. Sid's tricky. It's difficult to pin anything on him, even though he always seems to know where items of value can be found.
You think he cased the houses in advance?
He may be a thief, but he's not a stupid one. He probably sent someone else to scope the houses out. If you can find out who his spy is, that'll be a good start.
About Sid's spy?
Have you talked to everyone who had their houses burgled?
Not yet.
Well, I think that's your place to start looking for Sid's scout.
Whose houses were robbed?
Nelson the cartographer, Flavio the fur dealer, and Baxter the bookkeeper. You should talk to each of them. Their statements could be the key to bringing Sid to justice.
Just a moment. If I take 3 at 25 plus 18 hams, that's... I can't do this with you staring at me.
You're doing the accounts?
I keep the books for the butcher's shop.
There's a skill.
You think calculating's easy? There's not many around here can do it.
I can.
Really?
You want to test me?
Yes. What's 14 times 17?
238.
Very good. A man should value the weapons of the mind.
About the break-in. Who was in the house on the day of the break-in?
Well, Doyle tried to sell me fish, but I don't like fish, so he left. That fatto Vasily brought beer. I paid for that, traded him a few pieces of meat. And of course, Mo was here a few times, but that isn't unusually works here after all.
What are you doing here? What do you want?
I came to see if you have any casual work.
Work? I can get my hands on enough workers if I need them. I'll take your gold, though, if there's something you'd like to buy while you're here.
Oi, you there. Go to the guardhouse. Carlos wants to talk to you.
Welcome, welcome. I am Flavio the merchant.
Hello, Flavio the merchant.
I bet you're looking for work. I can't give you any. You'll have to try somewhere else.
About the break-in. Who was here on the day of the break-in?
Just the usual day laborers who wanted to push their wares off on me. Like I have any gold left.
Anyone else?
Pavel was here the whole day. After all, he works for me. And Vasily wanted to sell me beer from the tavern. And then there was Doyle. He wanted to sell fish, but I sent him away. That was all.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't walk by. Try the best fish in town. This is your lucky day, because I have one perfect Piscine offer for you.
You do.
Buy one fish and get a second fish completely free. 2 fish for the price of 1.
Sounds like a good deal.
Ahoy! Come to see me, have you?
I heard you had a break-in. Who was here on the day of the break-in?
A few people. Mo from the slaughterhouse brought me a delivery of meat.
Anyone else?
The labourer Doyle sold me fish. And Pavel, one of Flavio's men, he sold me a couple of wolf pelts.
What was stolen?
A ring. A valuable one. I received it from Commandant Carlos personally, in return for a map of the island.
I'll find your ring.
I would be very grateful.
I need a map of the island.
Why? Surely you've heard it's illegal to leave the town.
I have.
Well, I'll draw you a map if you want. You could use it for decoration.
How much do you want for the map?
It'll be a fair price. I'll let you know when it's completed.
What do you want here?
I could ask you the same thing.
I sleep here. Nothing wrong with that, is there, mate?
You were seen in a house that was burgled.
I sell fish door to door. I spend time in people's houses.
If you say so. You're the only person seen in all the houses that were broken into, which makes you a prime suspect.
Come off it. You can't prove that, mate, and you know it.
I can beat a confession out of you.
That would be a big mistake, mate.
I'll take the chance. Or we skip the beating and you tell me the truth.
And if I do, will you help me? Or will you hang me out to dry?
Just tell me.
I cased the houses for Sid.
There. Not so hard, was it? But what do I do with this information?
If Sid hears I've talked, he'll feed me to the rotworms. And if the Order finds out, they'll send me to the monastery. You've got to keep this quiet.
You will surrender to the Order.
No. Please, no. I can't go to the monastery.
First you stay here and hide.
But Sid'll find me. And he'll kill me.
I'll take care of Sid. With the statement you gave me, I'll get him.
Oh, shit and fire. That's not going to be easy. What are you doing?
Hey, they call me Sid. I hope you're not some faceless minion of the Order.
I found your spy. It's Doyle.
The idiot. I thought he was better than that.
Doyle's gone to the Order. He's turned himself in.
What? He'll tell them everything.
What are you going to do?
If I stay, I'm in a sea of trouble. I need to get away. Yeah, I'll head out as soon as I can. Hoping the mess this town's become, I'll get forgotten. Whatever happens, I'm not letting the Order take me to the monastery.
There'll be hell to pay now. Don't touch anything.
What did you do? Come on, out with it.
Out with what?
My Siddy's left town, and I'm sure it's your fault.
Siddy makes his own decisions.
Just get out of my sight, you bastard.
I found Sid's spy.
And Sid ordered him to do it, right?
Yes, it was Doyle, one of the day laborers. He's scared to death and does not want to go back to the monastery. Sid is trying to flee the town.
Let him go. He'll just cause trouble if we put him in the monastery. At least the town will be free of his influence. Here, with the thanks of the Order, we could do with more like you.
I'd stop right there if I were you. You ain't going any further.
What's the problem?
The Order runs this warehouse now.
So what?
So they don't want anyone wandering in uninvited. Wandering uninvited types tend to wander out again with stuff that ain't theirs.
What sort of trouble?
Artifact smuggling. It's bad enough these artifacts have been stolen in the ruins. You'd think they'd be safe in town in a warehouse, but there are thieves everywhere, trying to undermine the Order.
Can I help?
Well, the latest things to go missing were 3 golden bowls. The Inquisitor was not impressed. I could do with getting those back. And I need to get hold of some armor plates that walked out the warehouse a few days ago.
Where did the golden balls come from?
An illegal excavation at an old temple, outside the town. Since we heard about that, talk says someone's been trying to sell 3 golden bowls on the black market. Idiots. To resist the Order is crazy. We're driven by a greater force, a higher purpose.
All right. I'll find the 3 golden bowls for you.
You've got a pair on you, I'll give you that. But with the corrupt rabble we've got around here, it won't be easy. There'll be more than just you who's after them. So watch your back.
What do you know about the theft?
My guess is the day laborers nicked them. All 5 plates. But you'd be hard pushed to find a brain amongst them. No. Luca's bound to be behind it. Talk to him. Find out what he knows about those plates.
Don't worry, I'll get your plates back. All 5 of them.
Watch yourself. That godforsaken lot won't just give them to you.
Hey.
Wait. Not here.
Huh?
We talk here, Carrasco will listen. He doesn't have to know everything. Let's go somewhere else.
I'm looking for work.
You could lug crates, but you have to talk to Carrasco. But you don't look like the crate-lugging kind of guy.
What do I look like?
Like someone who will willingly take greater risks for greater profits?
So you don't think stealing is an outrage?
Taking from the Order's not stealing. It's our duty. I pay a few lads to liberate items from the warehouse. I'm damned if I'm letting the Inquisition get all the treasure, but those lads have run up tabs to pay. They've bedded too many wenches. They're getting greedy, and I won't have that.
Which lads are causing trouble?
There's Durham. He's a worker from the harbour.
Who else?
Ingvar and Vasily. Neither of them has a proper job, so they're just work for hire. Most of the time, they can be found in Patty's Tavern. Fine woman she is.
Nothing changes.
Hey, are you in the market for valuable artifacts?
What is this artifact?
A golden bowl. It's sort of gold and bowl-shaped. I want 150 gold coins for it.
150? Right. Here is your gold. Give me the bowl.
Here you go. Just keep quiet about where you got it.
How exactly have they got greedy?
They stole 5 ancient armor plates that were found in the ruins.
Can this armor be used?
You mean to improve your own armor?
Yes.
They're more ceremonial than practical, but they're still very valuable.
What do you want doing with these lads? How should I handle it?
Any way you like. They've crossed me for the last time. Do what you have to do. Just get me those armor plates back, and don't let them fall into Carrasco's hands.
Hey, you knew.
How are things going here?
Not good. Not good. These storms ain't budging.
So you're a sailor?
Fisherman. Though there ain't no fish out there that make me want to brave these storms. So right now, I'm lugging crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's a great deal safer.
What's in all these crates?
Whatever it is, it's damn heavy.
So you don't actually know what's in them?
Trade goods, I'll wager. Spices, hides, stuff like that.
Who do they belong to?
The Order. Warehouse is theirs now.
What are they doing in there?
Storing stuff from the ruins, probably.
I hope that was a lesson to you.
Good fight.
No need for gold where you've gone.
Have you ever really thought... You look weather-beaten. Did you make it here across the seas?
I was shipwrecked. I washed up here. What about you?
I'm a sailor. Was. With the storms, there's nothing to do in the harbour. And I give up my job with Patty.
So you work for Patty?
I used to. Serving beer. But people are running out of money to spend on beer. So, I was no longer needed. Luckily, she hasn't asked me to clean up my berth yet. If you're looking for work, you won't find a lot.
What happens in the harbour?
Not much since the ships stopped coming in. Carrasco is in charge of things. He manages the warehouse for the Order, and he pays terribly. Stick to Luca. He's got something cooking. And if you do well, there'll be an extra coin or two. But don't let him swindle you. Luca is a complete skinflint. Well, look who's come over all chatty.
Hey, did my old lady send you?
She did.
Tell her I'll come back when I've found some gold.
Are you hiding from your wife?
No cows, no harvest, no farm. Creatures everywhere. And she said that was my fault. Came to get work here. Now Carrasco won't even give me a job lugging crates.
Would that have anything to do with the fact that you're in here getting drunk?
That's got nothing to do with me. That's got nothing to do with it. That's got nothing to do with it.
And you're sure about that?
What are you, a missionary? I'll seek my salvation in drink. Go and bother Luca or someone.
What's in it for me, if I help?
You can have the gold I offered them. 50 gold pieces for each plate. 5 plates, that's 250 all in. 250's a good price. You won't get that much coin faster and easier anywhere else.
I want 400.
Yeah, and I want Patty to roll naked in a bath of warm oil with me. But it ain't gonna happen.
Your boys wanted twice that much. That'd be 500. I'll take 400. I earn, and that way you still come out ahead.
Unfortunately, you have a point. All right, I'll pay 400. But only if you make sure those greedy arses stick to our agreement in the future.
I'll retrieve the armor plates.
That's the spirit. I'm here if you've got any more questions.
Luca sent me.
Really? Did he give you my gold? 200 gold pieces and you can have the plates.
200 gold pieces is too much.
So that's the way the wind blows. You're helping him. Let me tell you how we're going to do this. You pay me my price or you don't get the artifact. Your choice.
If you're asking for a fight, you can have one.
Others have tried. All right then, you bastard.
This is exciting.
Finish him!
That was a turn up for the books.
He's had enough.
Luca sent me.
That old sod? He's worse than my wife.
He says you're not sticking to your agreement with him.
And Vasily says if we all want our gold, we mustn't agree to anything else. So, I need 100 gold pieces for the armor plate.
I have Vasily's armor.
Right. Give me the 50 gold pieces and we'll leave it at that.
From now on, though, stick to your agreements with Luca.
Yeah, if only for the quiet life.
I'll pay you for the armor plate.
Have it. I need the gold.
To spend on drink?
It's better than giving it to the wife. Nagging old shrew. Tilda. You know what that's short for, don't you? Till dawn, till dusk. 'Cause that's how long she nags me.
Here, I found the 3 golden bowls.
I'm impressed. Nimble work getting to them before they got to Esteban's rabble. I'll let Commandant Carlos know of your success. Thanks to you, I didn't have to get violent. That's behind me now.
Now then, about a reward.
I thought that might be on your mind. Very well. You have a choice.
I'd like the gold.
Very well.
I retrieved the 5 armor plates. Luca was after them, but he was unlucky.
Good work. If only you had a little more faith and a little less profit in that brain of yours. Maybe you're the person to convince Luca to get out of town. I'd do it myself, but that man sends my mind to a dark place.
Now then, about a reward.
I thought that might be on your mind. Very well. You have a choice.
I'll go for the mana potions.
All yours.
I'll talk to Luca.
Good. I'm sure you'll make him see the error of his ways.
Consider it done. I'll collect my reward later. I gave the armor plates to Carrasco.
So, you're with the Inquisition, are you? Why are you here? You come to finish me off for your new best friend?
I think it would be best if you disappeared.
And if I don't? No, forget that. I can see from your face what would happen. Okay, I'll make with a vanishing act.
Luca's leaving town.
Nice work. Tail between his legs, I'll bet. I'll inform Commandant Carlos.
Now then, about a reward.
I thought that might be on your mind. Very well. You have a choice.
I'll take the healing potions.
Always useful.
Yes? What do you want?
Do these ships really need guarding?
Ships? No. Cargo, yes. And while these ships are stuck here, it's the Inquisition's duty to protect them. So here I am.
Have you caught people trying to steal from the ships?
There are those stupid enough to try, but nothing escapes my eagle eyes. Nothing.
Of course not.
Don't mock. You don't want to end up like our prisoner in the Harbour Key jail, do you?
What did the prisoner in the jail do?
Captain Romanoff is a pirate. Was a pirate. Now he's just another prisoner. We caught him smuggling goods from the mainland for the Don. Of course, Romanoff's not the sort to pay for goods. He plundered, burned, and killed his way across the coast. Until the Inquisitor caught up with him. You see? Law and order. Safety. The Don is gone. And soon we'll find the gold Romanoff was paid by him. Until he tells us where that is hidden, he'll rot in his cell.
Maybe I can get Romanov to talk.
Ha! Why would he tell you where he's hidden it? We'll find it. The gold can't be far, and there are only so many places to hide it.
I'll find Romanov's gold.
How? We've been trying for days without success. But if you did manage to find it, you would of course be rewarded.
I'd need to be.
Hey, you! What are you doing hanging around here? Nothing here of interest for passers-by?
I didn't know it was out of bounds.
Ha! Why do you think I'm guarding it?
What is it you're guarding?
We've got a VIP in there. Captain Romanov. He's in that cell. You must have heard of him. Scourge of the high seas.
Famous, is he?
Where have you been? He terrorized most of the islands round here.
Why didn't the Order take Romanov to the monastery like all the others?
I haven't the foggiest. The white robes don't tell people, but I like it that way. The less I know, the more I can keep my head down.
Did Romanov work alone? What happened to his crew?
With the storms out to sea, they'll be laying low in the town, hiding from the Inquisition.
Can I talk to Romanov?
You can, but he won't hear, because he's in the cell and you're staying out here. And the key to his cell is staying in my pocket. Got that?
So, what do you want to let me in?
All the other town guards are having a great time in the tavern or at Sonia's. The island's falling apart while they party, but I'm not allowed to leave my post. I've been here for days, wet, cold, knackered. Romanov may be important, but he's not going anywhere. The only person to give me the time of day is you. And you're not exactly a sight for sore eyes. But well, I mean, if one of Sonia's girls came up here, then, hey, the two of us could make a bit of a party.
Oh! Oh!
Let's see who they're sending me now. You another gutter dog, errand boy? You even think of asking about my gold? I'll rip out your tongue and feed it to the rats.
I heard you're a pirate.
We're starting with the hard questions, are we? Can see why they sent you, gutter dog. You gonna point out I'm in prison next? Or ask me if the food's all right?
Just answer the question. You are a pirate, right?
Pirate, murderer, criminal, thief. I've been called a lot. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. The world is going to hell. I've been to hell and came back whole. I stared down the throat of the beast, watched water turn to stone, and cities tremble as it swept down upon them. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. You think that makes sense in these times, gutter dog?
I'm sure letting you wander the streets would be a great comfort to the people here.
The world's coming apart. We can all see our end in it. What comfort is there to be had in that?
You've sailed out in these storms.
Seen 100 ships founder. The waters swallow the men. But I've never seen the sea watch a man. Choose its time. Until now. Whatever is out there, circling this island, is doing that. Choosing its time. These temples that rose from the earth, the creatures that came with them, they're nothing. Nothing compared to what is coming next. And no one can stop it. Not you, not me. And sure as hell not the Inquisition.
Do you have a problem with the Inquisition and the Order?
Who do you think locked me up here? One day that Inquisitor will pay. He won't see me coming.
The door is open. You're free.
I'll leave when I want to. Least I get free food here.
So why don't you escape?
Escape to where? You seen any ships come here in a week, a month? That's because they're all at the bottom of the sea in pieces. We've got little time to settle our reckonings before we meet our maker. And I have reckonings to settle on this island.
Can't be nice here. It's damp, drafty.
Can tell you never lived at sea. But this rancid clothing does mean no good. Short time normally means clean clothes. And I've been sweating into this shirt for 5 straight weeks. I've an old chest in the warehouse on the Harbour Quay. There's a casket in there with shirts in it. You bring that casket to me, maybe then we can talk about things. I might even throw a few coins your way.
Deal. I'll bring you your casket.
Here's the key to the chest. It's on the upper floor of the warehouse on the Harbour Quay. Won't be easy to get to, but I can see you're the resourceful type. After you got the stuff, come straight back here and keep the casket hidden. You give me your word on that?
You must really be fond of your shirts. You have my word.
Just get going before I stink myself into an early grave.
out. Yes, time to go.
I found this casket. It has Romanov's name on it.
Huh? Do you know what you've just given me? The gold the Don gave to Romanov must be in this casket.
Go on. I never would have thought of that.
You've done an excellent job. Commandant Carlos will be immensely pleased. Here, your reward. But don't spend it all in one place.
Thanks.
I hope you didn't mean to. This shouldn't be happening. Trouble now. You just killed him. You're a murderer. I'm not talking to you.
Another new face. Welcome to the Merchant District. Are you looking for work or trade?
Weasel has left us. For good.
If you hadn't dealt with him, someone else would have. You've made the town safer.
What happens now?
I'll tell Carlos about Weasel's bruggle-weed business and how you helped. You've earned a reward. Spend it wisely. You want more? I'm sure you'll find someone else with work. These outlaws never stop.
Hey, how are you?
Hush. Don't make such a noise, or we'll both get arrested.
What's going on here?
Hush, not so loud. The white robe back there is starting to notice. Hernandez realizes I'm watching the Don's old house. We're screwed.
Sounds like you're no fan of the Inquisition.
Yeah, and that bastard Hernandez has settled over there by the entrance and made himself comfortable. Looks like he's happy to spend the rest of his life guarding it, damn it. And I sit out here like an idiot. Rain or shine.
You're working for the Don.
You've just realized. Yeah, I have orders from the Don. And when he gives orders, you obey. Thing is, I could use some help.
What is it you need to do?
There's an old family heirloom of the Don's in the house. A golden amulet. If the White Robes get their hands on it, they'll take it to their stupid monastery. And the Don will kill me. And I mean kill me, wake me up, and kill me again.
Where is this amulet?
The Don mentioned a secret room, accessed by a hidden switch behind a picture. But how is anyone supposed to find the room in that huge house while the White Robes are buzzing around?
Tell me about the Don's old house.
It's that big building over there. But the White Robes are in there, and they never leave. If you want to break in, you'll have to do it at night. Some of them will be asleep then.
You want to steal from the White Robes?
Steal? They came storming into Harbour Town, taking anything they want. The house and everything in it belong to Don Esteban. I'm just going to return what already belongs to him.
Right. I'll get you the amulet.
Okay, but be smart. Esteban will kill us both if Hernandez gets his hands on it. How are we going to get by the White Robes?
I'll think of something.
All right. I'll wait here.
And what are you doing creeping about round here? Let me guess. You're lost, right?
Just taking in the sights.
Yeah, right. Just don't be thinking you can take me in. I'm not the gullible sort. I don't know you. Make sure I don't need to get to know you.
I've heard the Don left a few possessions in this house when he fled town.
Oh yes? Such as?
Apparently he hid a golden amulet here.
We searched this place from top to bottom and found nothing. A gold amulet is the kind of thing you'd notice. Where did you hear that, eh? That shifty bastard Tony? Don't listen to that lunatic.
I think I can find the Don's amulet.
You think your eyes are better than ours, huh? Well, go on then. Step inside. Let's put them to the test.
There's something here about magic. Here. This seems to be the Don's amulet.
Well, would you look at that? And the boys said they'd gone through everything. Right, I'll take it from here. Have a few gold coins for your trouble.
You going to stand here all day?
Have you had problems with the Don's men?
Of course. They're just waiting for the chance to snatch the town back from the Order. Take a look at that guy skulking across the street. Goes by the name of Tony. Isn't the sharpest tool in the box. He's been hanging around for days. Thinks I haven't noticed. He's scoping the place out, waiting for a chance to break in. Someone needs to curb his curiosity, but I can't leave my post.
I'll sort Tony out.
That would be appreciated. He isn't a pretty sight to look at all day, although I would be interested to know what he's after.
I found Don Esteban's amulet.
You did? Where is it?
Hernandez has it.
You what? What happened? How did he even know it was there? You realize I've got to tell a Don. You've dropped me into a world of shit.
Tony's going to leave.
Good. That'll save me having to stare at him all day. Here's some gold to line your pocket. You should think about getting some training in the monastery. We could use a man like you.
Well, you're not a member of the Inquisition, and you don't look like a fighter.
I'm not. I'm a treasure seeker. Ruins searched, tombs emptied, valuables recovered, pockets lined. When I'm not being held prisoner, that is.
You're a treasure seeker. Any good? You work alone?
Just me and my brothers. Me, Dieter, and Dirk.
Triplet treasure seekers. Fancy that.
3 heads are better than 1. And 3 sets of arms when it comes to shoveling. We know our craft. Not like the amateurs that filled the ruins with now. We came a long way to end up on this island. And now we're stuck here.
Can you teach me anything?
I can show you how to prospect for ore with a pickaxe.
I thought you were a treasure seeker.
Hacking into a hidden wall or prospecting for ore, it's all the same. Only ore's much less interesting than treasure.
Show me how to prospect. Show me how to prospect.
First, you have to be able to tell where ore can be found. You can't just go swinging at any old rock.
How do I recognize ore deposits?
The stone glitters, and the structure of the rock is different. Often you can see ore bubbles. They hang on the rock like pimples. When you find a good rock, take the pick in both hands and swing straight. That's very important. The point has to hit the deposit square on, or the rock will splinter, then it's worthless. Don't expect to be as good as I am from the off. It takes practice. But put in the time and you can make decent coin from prospecting.
Who do you triplets work for?
We're free agents. We work for whoever pays the most. Pay us, we'll deliver.
Treasure seeking is just digging, isn't it?
You think? There's skill to it. That's why we're paid, skill and danger. We've sailed the most dangerous seas and gone where fighters fear to tread.
What kind of job are you looking for?
We're not fussy. At least not while we're stuck here, we're not. If you have a job for us, then don't stay silent. Although, you'll have to help us get out of town first. I definitely can't help you if I'm locked up. You need me? You'll have to convince Hernandez to let me go.
I'll get you out of town.
You sound like you take pride in your work. I like that. Well, if you're up for it, you'll have to deal with the guard at the entrance. I doubt I'll get out of here unless you can persuade Hernandez to free me.
I've heard you're holding a treasure seeker prisoner.
That's right, and he's staying here. Unless the bastard talks, of course.
About this treasure seeker. What is he accused of?
He isn't a treasure, and he's gonna stay locked up until what he nicked turns up. Until Carrasco had...
The business with Carrasco and the Golden Bowls has been dealt with. You can let the prisoner go.
Oh, is that so?
I found the
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Well, I suppose there's no point in wasting food on Ulf then. We've more to be worried about than some bowls. Wait here, I'll get him. Hey, send the prisoner out here. Halt. You're not coming in here.
Commandant Carlos has summoned me.
I know. I've been expecting you.
Then are you going to let me in?
Wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't.
Ah, there you are. It's about time.
You know me.
This is a small island. We've got used to refugees, but they still stand out. Question is, are you a spy for Don Esteban? Someone seeking to join the Order of the Flame? Or something else? So, why don't you tell me what you want in this town?
I'm volunteering to join the Order.
Is that so? Well, in this town, Inquisitor Mendoza's law prevails, and I see that his law is followed. Every troublemaker and criminal who tries to break the law will be punished. Those who aid the civic cause and help to keep the peace will be rewarded.
What about these outlaws you mentioned?
Before the Inquisition came, Don Esteban had great influence in this town. But when we arrived here, he retreated. Now this bandit king is hiding somewhere beyond these walls. Without him, his people are disorganized. As long as their numbers remain manageable, they have no power, though they remain an irritant. If we are to stop them becoming more than that, we must remain alert.
How can I help you?
I need loyal men to ensure this town stays within the law. We are working for order, for the common good. But there are criminals, outlaws who would destabilize what we have achieved.
I will help you keep the law in this town.
Then root out the outlaws. Find those on the streets of my town that do not fit with the Order's plans, who do not seek the common good. Confront them and see to it that they can do no harm. My guards will help you. If you wish to join the Order, then do your duty and I will see to it that you advance.
About the Don's followers. Sid was tough, but he won't be a problem for you any longer.
Sid? He has long been a thorn in my side. I'll be glad to see the back of him. Here, please take this gold as a reward.
I retrieved the 3 golden bowls for Carrasco.
That's good. They shall be processed and sent to the monastery. Well done. Here is your reward.
Captain Romanoff's gold has been secured.
Excellent. I thought he would take the mystery of the gold's location to his grave. Good work.
About the Don's followers. Tony won't cause any more trouble, but he did try to break into the Don's old house.
Aha. Then he should be glad I didn't catch him there. Well done. Here is your reward.
Delgado was collecting protection money in the gutters. I've stopped him.
The Don has long been sowing discord and disquiet there. It is well you have stopped Delgado from worsening things.
About the Don's followers. Luca was trying to smuggle artifacts from the town. I stopped him.
Luca. Can't these people see we have to work together to survive? It was a pity there was a need for this, but that doesn't stop it being a job well done.
About the Don's followers. Weasel was responsible for the Brugal weed trade in the merchant district and through the town. I've put a stop to that.
That man was extremely brazen. It is a good thing to be rid of him. Here is your reward.
What is your role in this town?
To defend it, to keep order, to protect the citizens in the Order's care. That is my duty to the town. My duty to the Order and humanity is to make sure the artifacts we find are shipped to the monastery. The temples that rose from beneath the ground are full of artifacts. And every petty thief on this island is trying to steal them. The Inquisitor has commanded that all but I sense he sees a link between these artifacts and the disasters that have befallen us. He is seeking a clue to our salvation. We must gather these artifacts. We must convey them safely to the monastery. We must see that the Inquisitor is able to proceed with his business.
The town is now free of the Don's men.
I heard. Every one of the Don's men gone from the streets. This town and the Order owe you a debt.
We've disrupted the Don's plans. The town should be safe for now.
Yes, we certainly have less to deal with now, and weakening the Don strengthens us. It is only a question of time until the Don finally abandons his plans altogether. Now it is time that we dealt with the artifact smuggling. I must know how the artifacts are leaving the town without being found.
I will stop the artifact smugglers.
Good. I have heard rumors that the brothel on the Harbour Quay is connected with the smuggling, but I can't imagine Sonia is behind this racket. If you were to find proof of who is, we could finally arrest the smugglers.
About the Don's followers. Scordo, the leader of the Don's men, had this key on him.
That looks like a key to the sewers. They must be smuggling artifacts out through this tunnel. The idiots. Damned idiots. These thieves don't realize what they're doing. I don't want to think about what has slipped through our fingers. The knowledge we've lost. Well, at least we have the key now. Here, a reward. You earned it.
Scordo will no longer trouble this town.
You have surpassed yourself. With Scordo gone, we can all breathe more easily. You have done us a very great service. If I can do anything for you, name it.
Would you help me get training at the monastery?
I do not want to make that decision alone. Has Master Belshaw, our mage here in the town, given you his blessing?
No, not yet.
Well, go and see him. As soon as I have a good word from him, I will grant you passage to the monastery.